March 3rd. It is the release of Demon Slayer and I can't watch it because I'm working today. But anyways, aside from that, as you can see, I am pinning some buttons, or you know, punching some buttons. I don't really know the terminology, but that's like my plan for today. I have like all of my designs here, all of my Sailor Moon ones. Well, not all of them, but like 5 of them, and I'm trying to make them into a button set. And a button set looks like this right here. And I know it looks familiar if you're like in the art community for a long time. This looks familiar because I got this idea from Bailey J. She's a really big influence why I started doing art, why I wanted to do Artist Alley. But yes, this is like one of the things that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and now I'm like, this is like a prototype, and this one I'm keeping forever because it's like one of my first ones. But of course it's not gonna look like this. I think for the Sailor Moon designs, I'll have these foam boards that I was working on yesterday. They usually come in a big size like this, but I made them smaller into this so I can fit 5. And honestly, I'm selling my buttons for $2 a piece, and I know that seems like a lot, and even I thought that was a lot, but it has my artwork on it and it does come with a lot of work. Like, doing these buttons is a lot of work, and I've seen like Etsy sellers as well, like I've compared prices and all of that. They sell their buttons for like $4 a piece, which is like no shade, but because it's your artwork that you're working on, like these Sailor Moon designs, I specifically made them to turn into buttons. So some of them it took me a while, and I also sacrificed like time off of my 30-minute break at work to make them. And today I'm filming like TikToks and all of that, and I work today as well on my regular job, so I'm like trying to rush, and I don't really know if I'll be able to finish all of the ones that I really need to film. I like make a list of all of the TikToks I want to have up, and honestly the day in the lives are the ones that are the hardest, as well as the skits, because I don't really like doing skits honestly, but I think the sound is the one that's trending or whatever. Here are like the headers that I want to do for, I was doing this all night yesterday, but here are the headers that I want to do for the button pins. I think that's so cute. Like, I made this pattern right from all my artwork, so I'm really proud that I'm actually doing this. And just being able to do this, even if it's not gonna be like a favorite, is like so much to me already. I'm so excited to tackle this. I wish I was off today. I wish I was off every day to like work on art alone, but it's honestly not sustainable. That's what I'll be working on today. Hopefully I can continue to make content. I just like to bring you guys along when I'm doing stuff.
I'm Detective Mike. This is my partner, Detective Tutuola. We understand you found. Playing down in the bushes. First I thought you were dead. I heard a moment. Should I say anything? Mary, you're under arrest. Let's just go in private, Jenny.
Joey, Tess, and I left the house about 9:30 and we headed to the college keg, the bar on your campus.
Is that where you met up with Joe and Frank?
Yeah, they invited us to join them at a group. We went back to the beta house to play video games in Joe's room. It's not serious.
What about Hank?
You gotta be kidding me. Neither one of these guys makes sexual advances toward me. Not more than usual, but we were just having fun.
I'm also implementing this thing for my shop that I'm only gonna release things all at once. Like, I'll have shop updates instead of me like getting one product and getting so excited to release them, that I release them like in singular batches, like one at a time. So it's not good for the market, I think, like strategy wise. So I think I'm gonna make like a shop update every month. I also release budgeting kits every month. I used to make budgeting kits, and I still do for the long time customers that I've had that loves my budgeting kits. I make them for them until this year, and then next year I'll just have repeating sets of them so they can use it if they'd like to. So yeah, I'm gonna release my cute stuff, all that cute stationery stuff, all together with my budgeting releases. So right around the middle of the month, you guys won't really see these buttons being released until then. Before, I've tried releasing things one at a time and it really didn't work out for me, especially I can't market the release. It's just better to have them all at once. So that's, I guess, another tip, but I haven't really tried it myself. I usually release stuff in the middle of the month. I need to talk to our HR today at work because I'm actually gonna take one day off from the regular time. I will go down to 32 hours. I usually work 40, and I'm trying to do both, right? I'm also a mom, if you guys didn't know. I have a 2-year-old and I just don't see her at all. Like, I work nights mostly. I work till close, which is 11. I work from like 2:30 to 11 every night, and I don't get to see her because she's at daycare in the morning, and whenever she's coming home from daycare, that's when I'm going to work, or my husband takes me to work and then picks her up after. And it's sad, like I don't get to see her. And lately our thing has been like we go in the bath together because she doesn't like going in the bath by herself now. Like she's just upset, and that's normal, so I join her, and that's just been our thing. It's been so much fun. We've been doing it for the past 2 days that I've been off, and we did it a couple of times last week too. But not having that, it's just so sad, and I want more of it. I want to enjoy her childhood more, so I'm taking one day off, and hopefully I can gradually shave down my hours to possibly be on demand, because in Target, or at Target, you can be on demand, which means you can just pick up hours when you want to. You just have to work once a month, I think. So I've been on demand before. It's just now I can't afford it because we're just in a bad tight spot honestly. And my husband's so supportive when it comes to my art. Like if I told him I'm gonna go on demand right now, he's gonna support me all the way. But I just know I'm the one that looks at our financial state every month, and I just know we can't afford that unless like I have like a TikTok that like blows up or whatever. But I do have plans for the future with my shop and get more high ticket items, because I've seen that in a tip somewhere that you should go from like, especially going to conventions, you should have a high ticket item, a middle ticket item, and a low ticket item. So for my low tickets, I have a lot of those, and it's honestly not helping my shop when it comes to like shop releases. I also wanted to make my shop into something that's bigger and something that can support us in a long run. Like I want to go to artist alleys all around the state. That would be just a dream of mine. So I just have a lot of plans in my future, especially in Simply Cami. I have a lot of plans. I just don't have the time for it, honestly, because of my job. And you know, Target's very flexible, so I know I can do it eventually once I can. But for right now, I'm doing what I can and hustling, and in the evenings, that's when I usually take time off of whatever I'm doing to spend time with my family. But if I could just have, you know, that routine again and just be off, that would be great. That would be amazing. And if I could have a con at least every month, I think I'm able to really get off of work, or like take off of work and just pick up hours when I want to. So I need to talk to our HR lady that I need, because I already put it in the app that I only want 32 hours, but they still schedule me 40 hours next week. So every week I'm still 40 hours. But the next coming up schedule, like I need to talk to them and say like what I'm trying to do, and that eventually I'm interested on going on demand as well. I am one of the full-time employees that they have, because all they have are like part-time ones and probably a handful of full-time ones. So I need to tell them that so they can find a replacement for the full-time position, and just give them a better heads up, because I really love working at Target. It's like one of the best, and I could just leave them, but you know, I want to be on demand so I can come back when I want to or pick up shifts when I want to. It's such a flexible job, so I will talk to them about that today. And I also need to talk to my friends if they want to come with me to the convention in June in Alabama. One of them is from Alabama, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to come, and it'll just alleviate the pressure of like the hotel fees. because it's only one night, but we might stay 2 nights just so because we're driving to it. I also need to pin all of my new acrylic pins into the backing card that I have, but I think I don't have enough like plastic to cover these because I individually wrap them, and that was going to be one of my TikTok content, was me just making a lot of them, but I'll have to do that later on. So I think I'm going to focus on this and just, you know, do some work. And oh yeah, the ones that I bought, this one that I bought from Michael's, after I'm done with this, I'll sort them in there and see if I like it. It's kind of bulky, and if you have a better alternative for this, this one is like 15 bucks at Michael's, and it is pretty big, and it'll hold like a lot of them, I think. Here's my calendar that I haven't started. I also have a con tomorrow that I need to apply for. I've been waiting for it to open, but it opens on March 4th. It's an artist alley here in Georgia. It's Anime Weekend Atlanta. It has like maximum of 23 compartments, which is pretty cool because I don't really have a lot of designs at the moment, but I can just stack them together and close them because it'll, you know, keep, and it seems like it'll hold a lot inside the compartment, but I need to count them myself. But yeah, here is just my view. I'm thinking about bringing down some of my dolls here just to fill up the spaces because I really don't have a lot of inventory yet. So I'm thinking about bringing some of my dolls here and some of my Rainbow High as well. And I don't know, just to make it a little bit cuter, I also put this little table here so I can do this right here, even though my computer is like right behind me, but it's also helping with like storage. Like I can press buttons here, or I can put all of these bins here that are really helpful. I've seen Bailey separate her pin equipment into like a container. I saw this at work and thought that this would be great to hold like the pin materials, which is like the backing, the plastic, the topper, and then this one will help for like my pins, which is really cool. So just, I think I'm gonna put my button here, my button maker, and then I'm gonna make something to eat. Like I've been filming all morning. You can see my phone's right there. I also film my reels with this camera. I just turn it sideways, and then I also use my phone sometimes, just depending. But it's just a process, and I forgot I need to take a picture of all of my process too. So that kind of, it's a lot. Like it's a lot, but I enjoy it. But I feel rushed because I know I have to be done at a certain time. Like I can't do this all day. But I just need to keep doing it, and then I also need to edit clips from this vlog because I feel like it's getting longer. This is probably another clip or another day, but I just enjoy vlogging in general. But now that we are here, I'm just gonna, you know, keep doing this all morning. I really enjoy the button making process, to be honest. Like I finally got it to where it's straight in the middle, and then it's like a line in the back, because I've ordered buttons from other places before. Like I've ordered from Sticker Mule, and these are the ones that I've ordered from Sticker Mule, and they look nice, they feel nice, they're pretty accurate. But the only thing is, like, look at this is the front, right? And look at the back. They don't align it well. Like they just, you know, probably mass produce these, and they don't even pay attention to the backing. So I would like people to wear my pins or put them in their lanyards or backpack like easily. Like they don't have to like have a hard time trying to like maneuver. Like this one is also the other way. Like that doesn't make sense. You're supposed to put your pin like this. Like it's supposed to be like the other way, but they have it in a different way because they're not paying attention to the design. So if you ever order from Sticker Mule, that's just a heads up for these buttons, is that they don't really pay attention to the pin in the back, so they just slap them on there and that's it. They call it a day. Oh, and I've also been, you know, you guys are gonna see this first here, or I don't know when I'll be able to, you know, upload this. I've also been, as you guys know, I love Monster High. I made Draculaura into like a sticker and a print, and then oh no, stop. And then I recently made Frankie, the G1 Frankie. And I also made G1. I'm mainly focusing on G1 right now, but I do want to make G2 as well, or G3, not G2. Here is Claudine, super fierce Claudine. I figured I'd put some accessories on her because she has a lot of shades of brown, and I really want to make her color palette like speak more. I don't know. But here are all my other girls. I'm slowly getting there. Oh, and I need to redo my peach one. I'm gonna make her into like a long-haired peach, so that'll be in the works as well. Yeah. Mia. Hey, give me back my pen.
Star fell. It was almost like
seeing something out of a dream. Nothing more or less than a breathtaking view.
I thought their voices speak at night could never reach the very edge of this world and the time.
It's currently March 8th and it's like 11, almost March 9th, and I just finished doing my buttons. I've been doing buttons, I feel like, for the past 2 days now. These are all of my Sailor Moon designs, which I have 10. So I think I made about 10 pieces of each design. So when I do my shop update, I'll have enough for the first round, or if no one really buys it, I could still have it as inventory if I ever go to conventions or markets, which I've been accepted at one vendoring local space at an art market here in my town, so that's really exciting. I don't know if people will like anime stuff, but I'm mainly focusing on anime and kawaii stationery items. I'm really trying to vendor at artist alleys more, and so fan art is really popular when it comes to artist alleys. And then I also have my original designs and stuff, so I'm also trying to do shop updates instead of releasing things one at a time. So mine will be around 20th, I think, with my other stuff. As you guys saw, I was doing my pins and stuff. I was pinning the back of my acrylic pins that I got. I only have to do one more design, which is my pink magical bow. That one I still haven't started, but I mainly focused on these buttons. These are so cute. There's so many in here, and I'm just excited to sort them into the bins that I have, which I have an acrylic container. I'm currently watching Wolf Children. I love this movie so much. I always rewatch it, but this is the one I'm talking about. I know I bought the one from Michael's, but I think this one would be suitable for the amount that I have right now, and it comes in layers, and I can just hold it using this. And this is like, there's 10 slots on each layer, so there's 30, and it's not as bulky as the other one. I'm not going to return the other one just in case I don't like this one, but I'm going to sort this set in one layer because I have 10 designs of this. And then I'm gonna do My Hero next. I'm gonna do 10 buttons of My Hero characters. I haven't started at all, so I have quite a bit of drawing to do, but I think I'm gonna focus on this shop update first, which is this button set right here. My Draculaura kawaii cute girls, like those that I have. My acrylic pins that I have 3 of those. And then my budgeting stickers, which, you know, is quite a bit of a release, but I think it's pretty good. So I have a lot of work to do, so I'm just gonna sort this. I also have to pay for a booth that I got accepted in Alabama. It's called My Hero Smash. They have one in Texas, and they have one, sorry, you're like slanted, but that's how I'm holding you guys up. But there's a couple of them that they've already done, and I've asked how that one kind of went for people in an Artist Alley group on Facebook, but some people said that the ones that they went to in Texas, it went pretty well, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm really gonna try to prep for this one since it's a My Hero focus one. I'm gonna try to make some fan art for, you know, My Hero characters, so my chibi characters that I'm going to turn into buttons and possibly stickers. But I'm gonna draw some cute girls as well for like Uraraka and whatnot. I'm thinking about like making designs with some cute foods. I don't know, maybe, but it's kind of exciting to do that. I'm gonna work on that while I sort this, and then I'm gonna apply at that convention or pay for the booth, and then I'm gonna go to sleep because it's pretty late.